We're back, Marcus. We are back.
We're back after a hiatus.
Was it? Wow. Okay, a hiatus, a break.
Yeah.
We're back, and it's not the same location. It's not the same background.
You might have noticed that we've built a pub.
We have built a pub in the office.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is very good for productivity.
But a full pub?
No, we're still missing a beer tap.
A beer tap, okay.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
beer's provided, but
Beer
out
provided,
of the fridge.
but not, unfortunately, from the fridge.
Yeah, so we're back, and we're conscious we'd not been around for a while doing the regular podcast that we'd got into a good...
Which we said would be weekly.
Said it'd be 2 weekly?
No, I said, I remember when the producer wrote that it was going to be weekly, and I was like, seems
strong, isn't it?
strong start.
Building business here.
Yeah. So then it dropped off from weekly to...
We were doing it pretty solid fortnightly for a while.
Yeah.
And then as we moved office and as we had other things going on in the business, which we really needed to focus on, it kind of dropped off, and then Christmas and New Year's and all that sort of stuff. But we are back. And one of the reasons we're back is
full
because...
of charity shop tap.
I think it looks lovely. You had an ambition to build a pub in the office?
That's never once crossed my mind.
Okay.
No. Did you ever have an ambition to build a pub in the
No,
office?
but we like...
You wanted to have a maker space in the office.
I still... When low-tech becomes its fullest evolution and fullest realisation of what I think it can be, is I'd love our very high-tech office to sit above a maker space where we provide tools, equipment, like
You've just been watching too much Colin Furze on YouTube.
Who's that?
He's a big YouTube channel where he makes stuff like robots and stuff.
I just think both of my grandparents, my mum's dad and my dad's dad, had amazing sort of outhouses with all their tools and like carpentry stuff and electronic stuff.
Is that back when you could afford a house that actually had some
space.
outside space?
Yeah, exactly.
Didn't live in a shoebox in
hours
London.
just like noodling around, fiddling with stuff, often just fixing things, because that was the generation that like were able to fix stuff.
I hung a shelf at the weekend.
Did you?
Yeah.
Is it straight?
It's close enough.
Is it in your son's room?
No, in the kitchen.
In the kitchen.
I hit peak dad moment. I hung a shelf and lowered his cot all before 9 o'clock in the morning.
That's very
Saturday
good.
morning. Yeah.
Had you had the nicotine then as well?
So why have we built a pub?
We built a pub so we can do this easily, and we can get people in from the crypto community in a relaxed environment to have a chat. We like supporting UK, Europe, global builders, but particularly in London, we are now able to get people in quite easily and have them in as guests. So let us know, who would you like us to have here? What do you want to hear about? We often talk about markets and microstructure because that's what we're looking at and dealing with on a day-to-day basis. But we're conscious that one of the things that we found in the last year is that although London and the UK doesn't really get much of a reputation in terms of having builders within crypto, there are tons of teams around. Like loads of really good teams.
I saw a stat on Twitter that was like where London is where the rest of the world puts its VC money to build stuff.
Yeah,
and then we sell it to the Americans.
But I mean, we've met through the local, through our in-person events, and we've met a lot of them like around the world as well as we've been traveling to conferences. We've met a lot of the teams that are building in London, and so we'd like to have them in. We're going to have them in on the pod.
Yeah, I think first guest coming in next week.
First guest coming in next week. Nice. So the room will get its use. Is there any paraphernalia that we don't have here that you need to see? We have a dartboard as well.
Yeah, with some very, very poor scoring.
Are you yay or nay on TVs in pubs?
Oh, that's a good question. Depends on the pub. If it's a pub to watch football in, you generally need a TV.
Screen or TV?
I prefer. Oh no, definitely never a screen.
One of those.
I'm not a university, like sitting around like I'm watching a. No, like a TV to watch the football. Yeah. But I also do like the pub without the TV.
Sound on or sound off?
Depends how big the
game is.
Yeah. If it's England versus France in the World Cup final, definitely sound on.
Rugby or football?
Obviously football.
Okay, just checking.
And if you're going to say rugby, it's obviously league, not union. Come on now.
Okay, so TV's dependent on sport, but not just in the background for a bit of.
If it's a sport pub and you know you can watch the football there.
Will you choose your pubs based on what you're going to do then? Like if it's chat with a mate?
I've got a very... I normally go to the pub with one of my exceptionally nerdy friends who's got a beautiful pubs app. And so he looks on there and he
right.
He likes going to beautiful pubs. So sometimes we'll pick one from there. Depends if we're going to watch football or not. What about you? What's your...
It comes down to what I'm doing.
You're from the 90s though, isn't it? Sort of like a Yates's sports bar or something.
All bar ones. What a revelation they were. Slug and lettuce. Yeah. Moon Underwater.
I don't know that one.
Yeah, there's Moon Underwater off Leicester Square, which was, I remember my first sort of couple of weeks at university, it was the biggest pub I'd ever been to. It's like, as you go down into it slightly, it's 2,000 people in a pub.
Awful.
It was horrible. Yeah, I thought it was amazing.
Yeah, I mean, you were 18.
Not quite. late bloomer.
18 plus or minus.
Yes, exactly. Some error bars on that. So yeah, we are back. We're back in an environment where we can host people and do this regularly. There will be a high cadence on us talking about things that are going on in the market a lot, getting good guests in from around the world, particularly with a focus on London. UK.
So subscribe, follow, whatever the kids do these days.
I mean, I'm way too old to say any of those things. I've already been chastised for doing it.
Yeah.
Don't smash the like button. In the space at the moment, who would you describe as selling snake oil? We've had lots of things down the.
I've told you. Central banks.
Central banks have been selling what though? What's their product?
More cash. More cash. Inflation.
Yeah. Inflation is the problem.
Yeah. How about you?
Snake oil. We had a whole period where things from traditional finance were being reinvented
intense.
Yeah, the one that gets me, because it's part of what my previous sort of life career is, the option yield capturing strategies where I mean they're wrapped up in all sorts of clever vault structures and stuff, but you are selling premiums, which means you're selling all sorts of second order risks around price moves, and if you don't understand that stuff or don't know that it's there, suddenly your nice 10% yield a year can be like down 90%, and you're like, whoa, what happened here? I thought I was clipping coupons.
Yeah.
So that it's not snake oil; it's just people need to read the docs.
It's crypto, isn't it? Every there's a normal like traditional finance product that's been around for 20, 30 years, and then gets reinvented with a new shiny name on it. And it's
something. Yeah, like perps.
Collateralized debt obligations.
Perps, FX rollover product. I mean, it was in the FX.
Was it Schiller?
Yeah, I mean, it was out there originally in the paper. Yeah, and then I think the BitMEX guys were humble enough to say, we're not reinventing something that hasn't been done here before, and it came from that FX rollover market, and then was productized.
But perps are definitely not snake oil.
They're not snake oil. No, the 125% leverage might be. Who knows? Would you describe as the most underrated skill in business? We've been running a business now for almost 3 years together.
The ability to know when to say no to revenue.
When to say no to revenue. It does not compute.
Yeah, exactly. It's an underrated skill.
It is an underrated skill.
Like when you're trying to, you're just trying to get, at the start of a business, you're just trying to get money any which way you can. But actually, there's, get things thrown at you, which might make you a little bit of money. But
they look attractive.
But they're directly sort of don't fit what your thesis is for your technology scale. I'm talking about technology based where you're trying to scale a particular thing.
Yeah, we had that advice, didn't we, on a couple of things where we were like, but this is,
somebody's offering us like 50 grand for this thing.
Yeah,
like,
how many times can you do that a year?
Yeah,
that's fair.
How about you?
I think asking good questions gets you a long way, because particularly if I'm external facing and I'm doing sort of pitches and out meeting people, it's quite easy to get into a comfort groove in terms of what you say and the way that the conversations get structured. It's who are you? What do you do? This is us. This is what we do. Is there any overlap?
What A-levels did you do?
is there any overlap in the things that we might be able to provide as a service? And if you go, the good people that I've seen do this go back a layer deeper and just try and understand the potential client's business and what their problems might be, and then be able to distill whether it's worthwhile spending whether it's really say no to it. Yeah. So that I think is a good one as well.
Yeah. So one for you, Tim, given that you generally have dealt with VCs more, what's your biggest red flag when dealing with investors? Apart from them being retail investors.
So we don't deal with retail investors. We've met a lot of investors. I've met a lot of investors in the last 2 years. And I think initially I didn't really know what to ask them. As a business, we didn't understand.
We were so green.
Yeah,
we were so green.
Not that we know it now, but we know a bit more. Coherent thesis, and that being shown.
Well, the VC having an coherent investable thesis.
Yes, I might not agree with it, and it's not really my job to do that in our space. But
like we've met good investors who have disagreed with our thesis.
Yes, completely. But to have a thought out view on what their view of the future world looks like, which is certainly for early stage VC, what their job is, and then they monetize that by finding the right teams to express that view. And I've bumped into a few, particularly you get this in Web3, that people have kind of maybe early in their career made quite a lot of money through just being early in a project or early in a coin, and then they kind of sidle over to become a VC, and they're not. Are they institutional VC? Maybe, probably not. Are they a one-man, two-man shop? And you ask them what their thesis is, and sometimes it just disappears into crumbles of dust. Whereas
we like a good project.
Yes, we like good products. Yeah, exactly. So I think not having a coherent thesis that you can see is expressed in what they've invested in.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you have any from our interactions with investors?
Just generally avoid the VCs that try to get you to download SDKs.
Yes. Yeah. It's a thing. So as a startup, you can be targeted by people trying to lean on your interest in speaking to investors, and it turns out they're not investors. They might be hackers, and they might come from...
Just FYI, we've not been hacked.
No, we've not been hacked. Well, we've seen it. We've seen people try and
try
get us to click links by enticing us as potential investors.
Yeah. So maybe that's the underrated skill.
Who's someone you used to respect and now find cringy? Can be global, doesn't have to be within crypto.
Probably Elon.
Yeah?
Yeah, I mean...
Peaks and troughs with him as well.
I would say cast my mind... I was going to say 10 years, but it's probably 15 years now.
Yeah.
I think Elon, has done a lot of good, built a lot of good companies. Whether or not he founded them, obviously SpaceX he did, Tesla he was an early investor. You can talk about him being early in OpenAI and stuff.
But PayPal, he was around.
Yeah, exactly. So I could respect the business side of things.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the guy is so cringe.
He is so cringe now.
He's edgelord.
Yeah.
But not even good.
No.
Not even like a good
With his own
4chan
platform to be good on as well.
Yeah. So, I think he's probably globally who I...
used to respect.
Yeah.
I find it hard not to respect him because obviously we run a business now and we bump up against how hard it is, how rewarding, but how hard it is as well.
You got to respect the...
And he's running like 2 or 3 unicorn businesses at once. You're like, whoa, okay. He's an extreme character.
But he is cringe.
Who falls into that category then? Respect they are, but don't know them.
So loads of knobheads in business.
Yeah, yeah. That's true. The Venn diagram of being a knobhead and being good at business is definitely doesn't
have a little bit of a knobhead streak.
Yeah, exactly. What's the key ingredient in a good local? We've had this conversation before.
Yeah, just go back to the old camera, the old edits.
Yeah, go back and we've done it before.
Said it again. Yeah, done this before. Looks like this.
We got carpet on the floor here, which
this
was you and I didn't fall out, but it was a big disagreement.
It was a bust up. We had to punch up over it. I don't know. Carpet in a pub, I think it can really work.
In a snug, a la this, I agree.
Are you a hardwood floor kind of guy?
I think I am. I
also quite like that as well.
Yeah, but it's got to be in the right part.
I love a little bit of wood panelling as well.
Yep. Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah.
Wood panelling. I can give and take a dartboard.
I don't mind. Yeah, in the games room.
Yeah,
the games room.
So snug games room. Yeah. Separate TV area.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Perfect pub garden. Ideally, flowing onto
pub
a cricket
gardens
pitch.
Overrated.
Yeah.
If I'm going to the pub, I just want to sit inside and get drunk.
You're not in the summer
Chat
though.
Shit. Yeah, I do. Too hot outside. Have you seen how white I am?
Not behind all that hair. No.
Pub gardens, I think, are overrated.
Oh. I had a couple of good ones growing up. On the village cricket pitch, wander off, play cricket.
Yeah, that's nice. Okay, I'll give you that on the cricket pitch.